Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'll be walking you through how I did this bohemian knotless braids. I will be using freetress deep twist color number 2 and expression, the 3-in-1 pack, 3 bundles, also in color 2. I try to show how I prep the hair before my client come. I usually do this a day before my client come. It makes my work very easy when my client comes, and this rack can take 2 clients hair, imagine. And this is the outcome. I have my curly hair prep and the braiding hair as well. It makes my work easy, and at the end of the day I did not finish all of this. 3 bundles of expression and 1 bundle of freetress, and this is the beautiful result right here. You can see how beautiful my client looks. Let's get into it. So I try not to take your time by showing from the beginning, but I only had 2 lines at the back. This size is considered medium, and how I determine my part is the way I am showing right here. And I have to have 5 lines, 3 lines from ear to ear, from the left here to the other side, from the left side to the right side, if I can put it that way. 3 lines like the one I'm doing now, and at the top I'm going to pack the rest into 4, which is going to be 2 on the left side, 2 on the other side. Then I'm going to have 5 lines to the left, 5 lines to the right, if that makes sense. And in this video I am using Shine and Jam, the yellow pack. That is the only thing I use, except for my jumbo and large. But when it comes to my medium, my small, I use Shine and Jam. If you are unable to grip your client's hair very well, you might need to work on your grip. You don't have to get edge control. It's going to make the roots of the hair white. I've tried that, like maybe when I'm doing the very back or the edges, in order to make it look clean and all of that, and many of them make my clients' roots look white. So I stick to Shine and Jam. Shine and Jam it is. So how I start this braid, I started with, I don't know if I should explain this or I should just let you look into it, because it is very self-explanatory. I'm gonna keep quiet and let you look at it, because I think in one of my videos I already explained the way I put my head, because that is one of the things that is very challenging, how to know when to add hair, the right amount of hair. And I believe that your client's hair will determine the amount of hair you are going to add. But you are going to ask me, but I already prepped the hair. What if the client show up with fine or thin hair? And then what I'll have to do is pick the hair that I've already prepped, divide them into 2 and continue my work. And that will only be for the roots, maybe the first 2 hair I added, because I kind of like be mindful of their roots. And then you can add the regular hair as you come down or as you braid down. So it is pretty easy. Just follow what I do here, and yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video and you're able to learn one thing or 2. When it comes to the point where I have to talk, I will come up again and talk. What I did over there was to clean up or cut off the remaining of the small side of the curly hair. After adding the curly hair, braiding it inside, it's okay if you cannot braid the whole thing inside. If there's little tiny one that poke out, just cut it off, but just make sure that you braid it inside a little bit more, or you braid it inside very well, so it will not come out of the braids or pull out when your client is rubbing their head into their braids, you know, the way clients love to play with their braids and all of that, or even when they're trying to maintain it by putting mousse or anything on it, you don't want the curly hair to be falling out. That way you have to braid it inside very well. And it's okay for the little ends of it to poke out. I think it poke out here as well. And when I finish braiding all the way down, I come up to cut it off, to clean it up. So over here, all I'm doing is braiding down and adding another one piece of curly hair to the body. That way it makes the curly hair in the old braids so full. Okay, as you can see, I put in another curly hair and hold it up and braid down. That way it kind of give it all these curly everywhere you look, you see curly hair. And it just make it so beautiful. And that is pretty much what I do here. And after this, I'm gonna go over and clean up the braids and dip it in water. This particular curly hair, you can dip it in water and it will still stay curl. Like, it's not gonna get straightened. You are gonna see that when I got there, I dip it in water and I put a generous amount of mousse and oil sheen, and it looks so beautiful. One of the things I do over here is I divided the whole hair into 3 in order to be able to dip them very well in hot water. If you go ahead with everything once, you will not be able to. Do you see the way I go up higher and I'm able to dip the whole hair very well? And using this method, I've been using this method for I cannot even remember. So I'm very careful to not pour hot water on my clients. If you are not comfortable doing this, just do whatever is comfortable. I'm sorry for my daughter again. So I'll divide the hair into 3 parts and I'm able to go all the way up and dip the hair, and it works all the time. Like, I'm extremely careful, like I said, not to pour water on my client. And this is the way, even if I am doing just the regular knotless that have no curly hair, I will still divide them into 3. It makes me be able to dip my client's hair very well. And I'll go over and dip my towel in hot water and mop up all the braids at the top, those ones that were unable to get into the hot water. And as you can see here, I'm using a lot of mousse in order to reach all the curly hair so they can get moisturized. And I don't know when next my client is going to use mousse. And this is one thing about this curly hair, you want to put mousse on it, you want to put oil sheen on it. I know some people use gel or got to be glue or something, but for me, I only put mousse and gel. And I think after I was done with her, I spray some got to be gel on her as well. So this is oil sheen that I'm putting on there. And pretty much what the gel or the got to be glue would do is to make those curly hair firm individual by themselves, so that way they are not losing up and get tangled up on time. And here comes the final result. Did you see that? Did you see all those curly hair popping? It looks so clean, neat and beautiful. See my beautiful client, her skin is popping, her face changed. She loves her braids. Thank you. See you in my next video. Thank you. Bye.